very, very, for me, I was very lucky. I've been a Doctor Who fan since I was 3. I'm not one of those people who can say that they actually saw the episode The Unearthly Child. I didn't. But I saw the Daleks. And I got fascinated, and I saw the Daleks because I got absolutely fascinated by what these kids in my school, my little nursery school, kindergarten, were doing with their milk. We used to get tiny bottles of milk in England. This is free school milk, third of a pint, tiny little things, and they came with a straw, and you drink more. And normally when you got right down to the bottom, you'd start blowing because you could do bubbles. And that was really fun. And then one day, the other kids weren't doing the bubbles anymore. Instead of doing the bubbles, they were bending the straw over. And they were moving the bottles around. And they were going, exterminate! Decided I wanted to see it, and she sent me the DVDs, and I watched them, and then I went, this is something that I can actually watch with my daughter. So Maddie, who at that time was 12, and I started watching them, and I blogged about it. And then somebody saw my blog, who lived very local, and said, I actually understand the mysterious internet things, and if you want, I will be your dealer. So now I have a Doctor Who dealer. And it was great because I go and we meet in like mysterious remote cafes in the middle of the Midwestern wilderness. And I go and sit down next to him. He did this thing where he just sort of pass over. I take it without speaking and wouldn't look at each other. It was great. And then one day in absolutely despondent I was